I ask and you answer. So long as you don't lie, I can guarantee your head will stay intact.
We can talk about this.
Where's Benedict?
I don't... I'm not sure, but he might be on an unnamed floating island.
The location?
It's a moving island. No one knows its exact coordinates. A person like me knowing this much information is already an exception to the rules. Please understand.
One last question.
Yes.
Is Stevie still alive?
Benedict!
Director Wicker, you handled the press conference well. You lived up to my expectations. However, it looks like you can access knowledge you shouldn't otherwise have. Since you're interested in the floating island, would you like to see it yourself?
This is the Fountain of Atay's latest achievement. Long time no see, Professor Lucius. You took so many things from my Gaia biotech, and this is all you can accomplish?
The Fountain of Atay's core has nothing to do with your precious research center. Souls can't be shaped, and external devices are useless.
You're here.
Don't pay too much attention to this test subject. It's just today's extra. Or rather, a medium.
Have the new wavelengths from the deep space signal been successfully decoded?
The recent disturbances in the deep space tunnel remind me of that starless night from over a decade ago. The night when the signal from deep space arrived on Earth. 2034. In that era when aerospace technology was advancing, humanity's ambition for deep space exploration expanded faster than the Big Bang. Institutions competed to decode it. They all wanted to be first. The literary world dramatized it. Ignorant masses worshipped it. And they even created the Deep Space Academy. But only our decrypted information is closest to the truth. Earth is about to experience a grand eradication. Then the monsters appeared. Geomagnetic disturbances occurred, and mass extinction events were expedited. The warnings in the signal became reality, one at a time. The grand eradication is a large-scale elimination process. This planet wants to abandon us and enter its next phase of existence.
For over a decade, I have strongly advocated for the Fountain of Atay. I've dispatched the Farspace fleet to enter the deep space tunnel's depths to avoid being abandoned. There were setbacks, but we managed to obtain the chess piece closest to her, to bring up 2034 again. Was there a mishap?
To avoid being abandoned, that will only make you a dog begging for fate's mercy. Lucius, you're old. The gears in your brain are covered in rust. It only took a few decades for evolvers to evolve from mere humans. This proves that in the future, we can reach a point beyond our wildest imaginations. We can achieve
one knows if it's impossible or not. The Lemurians who escaped the last grand eradication are practically living specimens of immortality. Of course, there are also the little ones who came back from the other side of deep space. It proves that some people found a way to survive. Planetary immortality only costs a few more lives, but it's still cost-effective. What do you think, Soren?
Aside from the decrypted deep space signal, there's no concrete evidence that suggests Earth will face an apocalypse. As for that unkillable monster in the N109 zone, we can't confirm whether the life form is truly indestructible. So how do we determine whether our persistence in pursuing immortality is a noble endeavor or absurd paranoia?
The deep space signal isn't an oracle or a prophecy. It's mercy from the universe's governing laws that wish to give humanity a reprieve. What we're able to decode are predetermined facts already set in stone. That evidence you want, it's already part of this world. Protocores are one of the most powerful pieces of evidence. After the Chrono Rift catastrophe, I discovered the connection between protocore energy and her. I knew what kind of mission the universe gave me. Using protocores to accelerate human civilization's development and allowing humanity to achieve an immortality that aligns with this process. Only then can we survive the grand eradication with little to no losses. The anomalies caused by the deep space tunnel are becoming more frequent. Protocores are always guiding us.
Recently, the frequency of spatial anomalies and magnetic field disturbances has almost reached the edge of time and space. Once a planet gets swept into that, complete disintegration will soon arrive.
Did you come up with another way to deal with your former teammate? I hope we can defeat your little prince and prove to him that our Soren is the most capable one.
Matters involving the backtrackers aren't to be taken lightly.
Do you need our assistance?
I've had enough of those disgusting manipulation tactics you use on your brainwashed test subjects. I don't need any help, and I don't need anyone's approval. I will make Xavier fall because of the hypocrisy, arrogance, and impracticality he clings to. That outcome will be enough to prove I'm correct.
All right. In any case, they don't actually care about your personal matters. The deep space tunnel is closing in, and the cage is tightening its grip. It's time to bring her back to us. Be careful, and try not to let the emissary truly awaken. Our most important hope mustn't be erased.
I wish you all the best.
The magnetic field of the incident site shows coupled fluctuations, but the wanderers who correspond to them are nowhere to be found. It might be a new type. Be careful. Like on city phasing, bruisings, dimensional ruptures, space-time rifts. Our missions have been weird lately. Everyone was spooked by that snowfall that happened outside of winter. There are 500 missions every day. You might be entertained.
Over there. Something's about to come out of those clouds. Daddy, look It wasn't me. My crafting skills aren't that good. Maybe it was your mother.
This falls under normal interference. Dynamic data retrieval complete. Hold on. The results from advanced tech labs are back. There's a 0.51% chance of a wanderer appearing. Great. That's one more false alarm to our list. A lot of rare phenomena are just astronomical occurrences. We're probably paranoid.
Please don't block the area! The Special Task Force will confirm if this is related to highly dangerous evolvers. Deep space hunters are on their way. Hey, don't use this as an excuse to stand on the trash can. Otto, the city inspector, will photograph and record everything.
It's you again. This is the 5th time we've been assigned to the same mission, right? What a coincidence. They say it's to strengthen police-hunter cooperation and mutual learning. But I bet there are things they can't keep under wraps anymore. Did you hear? Someone saw a futuristic spaceship in the forest. It fell out of a space-time rift. The case disappeared the moment it was entered into the system. Don't you think it's suspicious? I already dealt with 5 anomalies today. I'm going to do 2 more before grabbing a bite to eat. What about you? What's wrong? Do we have a problem on our hands?
Based on my observation and analysis, particularly capable evil police officers are usually drawn to bizarre cases.
Really? Don't tell me I'm about to encounter an evolver with a golden touch. I'll handle the golden toilet case. I can keep going. Good luck on your next mission. Stay safe.
Are you alone? And are you sure it's a magnetic field overlap? I'll wrap things up here and find you. Give me 2 minutes. 2.5 at most. If you see anyone who looks like a backtracker... Huh. I see someone who thinks I'm always nagging doesn't want the results about the biometric key. It's the same as the preliminary examination. We can't unlock it. All we know is that there's an unknown substance inside, and it's not a chip. We can only go to Soren and see if he can unlock it. He's familiar with the old Gaia Research Center. So you'll have to keep moonlighting for me behind the Association's back.
Whether it's a rupture or instances of buildings phasing in and out, they're fundamentally related to magnetic field fluctuations and must be taken seriously. I know there have been many false reports lately, which makes it easy to overlook real threats. Everyone must remain vigilant.
Fancy seeing you here, partner. We ran into each other in a corner. It must be fate. Yes. The issue is that the magnetic fields are abnormal. Then should I try a different approach? Oh. Well, I guess I failed. I don't have another trick up my sleeve. I'm trying to find someone. Soren. Based on what we know about him, he's most likely hiding in areas with magnetic field anomalies. And most of these anomalies may be linked to the Flux Nexus. Recently, some backtrackers I've lost contact with have returned to Lincoln secretly. They left the backtrackers to follow Soren. I also visited Isaiah today. Back then, he left the backtrackers with them, and they all joined Ever. Soren's whereabouts? I'm afraid only Isaiah would know. He's missing. I don't think so. I went to the cottage where Jeremiah had him staying. All his clothes were still there. The only thing missing was the Order of Lightseeker's uniform. He probably remembered something and wants to handle it in the identity he values most. A pair of sneakers was missing from the shoe cabinet. They were blue. You...
How long are you going to stand there like that? You're being very rude right now. What's with that look on your face? If my night boots hadn't been damaged in the previous battle, I wouldn't need to dress in such a ridiculous manner. Jeremiah, the despicable scoundrel. He only gave me everyday shoes. I saw you outside the no-hunt zone. I knew you'd respond to a Royal Homeland summons and come here. This is your destiny. And an opportunity that fate has granted me. Isaiah, 5th Squadron Leader of the Order of Lightseekers, Senior Counselor of the Royal Council, and member of the Royal Family's last generation, formally challenges you to an honorable duel. I can die fighting for honor, but I refuse to be insulted to death by you. You're running away during a duel? You've changed. Out of all the places you could have chosen, do you know what it means to duel here? Whether it's intentional or not, you've chosen to let this duel continue with the holy sword of the goddess as your witness. I shall treat this more earnestly and give it my all. You're not going to say anything? I know what you're planning. You want to provoke me so that I'll lose my composure. Then you'll exploit an opening. Let's see if you can still predict my sword techniques. Xavier!
Drawing your sword against an unarmed opponent. Is this your idea of chivalry?
What do you mean? She has a gun!
It's wrong if one party in a duel doesn't wield a sword. For the sake of your knight uniform, I acknowledge your sincerity for this duel. She doesn't have a sword, but I do.
Do you think I'm stupid? I didn't win against you last time, so I won't—
All the honor you wagered now belongs to her.
On what grounds?
On the grounds that you lost. This isn't the place to do an interrogation. The magnetic field isn't stable. Let's take him back and question him properly. Soren isn't here.
Don't you dare tie me up! I am the 5th Squadron leader of the Order of Lightseekers, Senior Counselor of the Royal Council!
Will you promise you won't try to run off again?
The Holy Sword of the Goddess shall be my witness. Capturing me is pointless, Xavier. You don't know how to leave this place. I won't say anything. How am I one of you?
Even a defeated enemy is still human.
You! Breaking through a magnetic field overlap is difficult for others, but it'll be simple since you're here. Find the flux nexus that is gathering energy and destroy it. Then the energy will disperse. The field shall collapse soon after.
Don't act rashly. If it just involves destroying the flux nexus, then I can do it too.
Of course. One massive evol burst can make any magnetic field explode. Assuming you don't have that thing on your neck. Otherwise, it'd be suicide.
We can't get in now without an anchor point.
I didn't expect her and Xavier to charge in.
It's all because of Isaiah. When he goes crazy, he's not afraid of anything.
Did she see the holy sword of the goddess? Do you think she'll remember us? And Philos?
Soren didn't lie to us. It's real this time. He actually did it. Now, waiting is our best offense.
But Soren specifically asked us to work with Ever's cleaners to intercept and eliminate Xavier and the others.
Does that also include Her Majesty and Jeremiah? They shouldn't be able to stop Soren's plan anymore. Is this really necessary?
Soren isn't a qualified leader. It's up to you if you want to follow his orders. Regardless of whether his heart is consumed by hatred or blinded by madness, what he's doing hasn't betrayed the Backtracker's original goal. Until the outcome is decided, I will never give up. This is my responsibility as a Backtracker. It also involves my honor as a person.
An unknown path ahead and giving it our all. If we're still hesitating at this point, we'd be too weak. If everyone could always be like Xavier, the Backtrackers wouldn't have split up or ended up like us.
You promised you wouldn't tie me up, but you went back on your word. I'll dismember you, turn you into custard to spread on bread, and eat you!
You don't like custard.
They said they wouldn't tie you up, but did I say that? I'm pretty sure I didn't. Can I knock him out? Do you really think he won't betray us again?
You? Why would you use our family's punishment on me over something this trivial? How insulting!
He's from the Philosian royal family. He's Xavier's younger cousin. He's always had a bone to pick with Xavier ever since he was born.
Those flowers are precious. You shouldn't have kicked them over. I'll let you go after you answer a few questions. We have to quickly get useful information out of him. You're the only one who can do it. Jeremiah gets into arguments with him, and we're hostile towards each other. He won't cooperate. Don't underestimate how much you mean to him. To all the Backtrackers, you are different.
Why did you appear near no hunt zone number 39? Investigating. So you're not sure what's inside that magnetic field either. Aren't you afraid I might mislead you?
I gave him a monthly subscription for Link on Monthly. I didn't let him have any other way to contact the outside world. Today should be the day he receives the magazine.
You've made your assumptions. Why are you still questioning me? No Hunt Zone number 39 was one of the locations Soren selected. It was the closest, so I just decided to confirm it. I never thought. Everyone underestimated Soren.
Not me.
I didn't doubt him either.
Fine, I'm the only one who was blind to the obvious. Are you even listening to me? During our backtracking, we theorized many potential solutions to Philo's crisis. One was planet transplantation. You saw the state of the magnetic field overlap? Don't tell me you didn't realize it was one of the methods for achieving planet transplantation.
All the methods we discussed exist only in theory. They're impossible to implement.
Then how do you explain what we saw inside the magnetic field? If this was just an abnormal magnetic field caused by spatial fractures or displacement, it should have been empty inside.
Inside No Hunt Zone number 39 was Philos. It looks like our homeland, but I doubt that's the real Philos. It's more akin to a projection. Think of how light from a planet travels for a long time before being observed. What we see in that moment is actually how it was many years ago.
I agree with your assessment. What we can confirm right now is that Soren found a way to create magnetic field overlaps. Maybe he's actually attempting to do a transplantation. Good question. If you hadn't have dragged me back here, I would have already tracked him down and forced him to tell me his plans. I guess you'll have to find the answer yourselves.
See? Maybe we should have just knocked him out.
I can't figure out what he's planning for now, but maybe we don't need to know. If we obsess over trying to predict his moves, we'll be easily led around by the nose. We don't need to know everything. As long as we can identify a general pattern and strike the vital point, we can still achieve our goal. And Soren is clearly the vital point in all of his plans. We don't have to. At worst, we can follow Jeremiah's advice and knock him out to control the situation. Aside from No Hunt Zone number 39, what are the other locations Soren selected?
Are you planning to search through them one by one? I advise you to reconsider. When you were captured by Ever, Soren also participated in modifying your suppressor. The rest of us will have better odds against him. The magnetic field overlap is Soren's all-or-nothing gamble. He won't be merciful this time. Considering his access to Ever's resources, do you think he developed something that'll specifically target your suppressor?
Probably. Don't worry. I won't let myself be at a disadvantage.
You could remove the suppressor.
That's the one thing we'll never do.
Then you can sit back and watch Earth get torn to shreds.
Everyone's exhausted. Let's get some rest. Soren is human too. Even when he's up to no good, he still needs to sleep.
All right, I'll take care of this guy. We can discuss how to sort out his situation tomorrow.
They're probably fighting right now.